Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around here, my name is Olivia, and today I am absolutely thrilled to be bringing you guys along for a pack and prep with me for a Disney cruise. I cannot wait to get on the ship. We are leaving actually in about 4 or 5 hours to go down to Fort Lauderdale from Indiana because we embark on the ship tomorrow. If you haven't seen my last video, I announced a trip announcement and a Disney Q&A that we are going on the Disney Dream. It's a quick cruise, kind of. It is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So a 4-day cruise, and I cannot wait to be back on Disney Cruise Line. Disney World, I feel like, is the ultimate Disney magic, but I think it's fun to kind of switch things up a little bit and enjoy the magic on the ocean on the Disney cruise. I absolutely love everything Disney. If you haven't seen my channel before, my husband and I vlog our Disney trips. This is a little bit of a untraditional pack and prep because my husband and I are actually sharing a suitcase, like a large suitcase, because this is a quicker trip. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything together and show you guys the outfits I have planned and everything, and I cannot wait. This is gonna be so amazing. I don't even know if it's hit me yet that we're going, but it will soon because we're gonna leave really soon. So I'm gonna get everything together, guys, and I'll see you in a second. Riley and I bought this giant suitcase like about a year ago when we stayed at the Polynesian because we needed another suitcase, and it's so amazing. We really like it. Really good quality, but this is Riley's half, this is my half. I had to make sure everything fits. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpack some of this, obviously get it a little bit better reorganized and go through the fits of everything. And then I also have my Vera Bradley Disney duffel I'll bring on as a carry-on. Here I have laid out an assortment of all the outfits I'll be wearing on the ship, and this includes outfits for going around the boats, dinners, everything like that too. I'll kind of explain the method to my madness here in a minute after I go over my packing list. Here I have a list of the essentials I'm bringing. And of course this is going to change depending on our sailing, the type of ship, if it's a Disney World trip, if we're gonna be in the parks, if it's gonna be more resort or more relaxing, whatever it is. Some of these things on here might seem a little obvious, but I promise some of the essentials you might not think about, and just some little tips and tricks of things that I think make it a little easier to not have to purchase when you're on the cruise or when you're on vacation. So first thing is airport outfit and check-in outfit for our hotel tonight. I already have it on, so it's pretty easy. I'm just wearing a Disney t-shirt, some biker shorts, and I'm gonna wear my Hokas. So I'm obviously not going to be packing that because I'm wearing it. So make sure you already have the outfit planned out that you're gonna wear the day of and have that set aside, because sometimes I think when I've packed before, I've accidentally packed away my outfit and had to re-go through my entire luggage to get it out. Next one is embarkation outfits. So I feel like the most iconic outfit of your ship is the outfit that you wear when you get on the boat. I don't know why, and just a little bit special because it's so exciting. And then I personally love to wear dresses for the dining rotations and when we do sit down dining at Disney World too. But I love wearing a nice dress for dinner. I feel like it's kind of simple and easy to pick out. I have 4 dinner outfits because we are doing 3 dinner rotations and then a Palo brunch, and you have to do a elevated outfit for Palo brunch. If you don't know, that's the adult only exclusive dining on Disney Cruise Line, and it's supposed to be pretty iconic, so we'll see how it goes. And of course, a swimsuit cover up. I think cover ups are always a really nice touch to your outfits and going out and about around on the ship, especially on the main deck. It's really nice to have a cover up, especially if you're gonna eat lunch on the deck there too. And then I personally love biker shorts, specifically Lululemon biker shorts. I think they are the absolute best quality and so nice to wear with like oversized Disney t-shirts. So I'll show you some of those that I have from Disney Cruise Line specifically. And also jean shorts. I'm gonna wear those with some of them too. Oversized jean shorts, I think those are really cute, like the vintage style ones. Next on the list, oh yeah, I already talked about this, the Disney Cruise t-shirts. I think those are so cute to wear casually around the ship, and it's a really easy way to have a really cute outfit. Same with casual dresses. I think that's nice to wear out and about, you know, the nice wind, beautiful sunshine on the ship. Very nice to enjoy that. Of course, sandals and flip-flops. I feel like this can be really easy to miss, especially if you're wearing tennis shoes to the airport. You can realize like, oh my goodness, I did not even bring shoes to wear out and about on the ship, because you might not want to wear socks with shoes around the ship. So I definitely recommend that. And then of course, socks and undergarments. I already have all those packed away, but essentials like that are very easy to forget, especially making sure to bring enough. And toiletries, of course, like toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, perfume. If you forget it, sometimes you can buy things like that, of course, but it's a lot easier to bring your own. And I prefer bringing a checked bag That way I don't have to worry about buying like the mini versions of the products I like. And of course, hairbrush, hair ties. I usually like to blow out my hair with my Shark Flex Style, but on Disney Cruise Line, you can't bring things like the Shark or Dyson Airwrap. They do have a hair dryer included each stateroom, I think, but of course it's not gonna be the same thing. So I tend to wear my hair very natural on the cruise, either in a slick back or my natural curly hair. I have very natural curly hair. It does not look like this naturally. This is it blown out, but I basically say goodbye to styling my hair when I'm on the ship. That way I don't have to worry about it. And all that is listed too when you book your cruise. You can see like the items that are prohibited on there to make sure that you don't accidentally bring anything you can't bring. And makeup, skincare, you wanna make sure that you have the products that you love, because you're not gonna be able to buy, you know, your favorite foundation or your favorite blush on the Disney ship. So I know sometimes like the morning of, you have an early flight, it can be kind of easy to forget, especially if you're getting ready that morning and not remembering to pack it away. So make sure to have that on your checklist. And stateroom magnets. We are going to decorate our door on this ship. Actually, fun fact, kind of sad fact, on our last ship, I forgot to pack our magnets. So this time I bought new ones because the ones I bought last time were like for our first wedding anniversary. So they were anniversary ship themed, which was so cute, but we did not use them. So obviously we have to go on another cruise for our anniversary just to use those magnets, to get our money's worth of the magnets, right? Next item here is jewelry. I think it's so important to make sure to bring jewelry that you love and kind of like your essentials to elevate each outfit. I love this Disney Parks. It's not from Disney Parks. It's like a Disney Parks inspired necklace here I got from my friend Kimber. She actually does my hair. She does like a jewelry charm bar at her salon and she made this for me. Very, very cute. Obviously, you have to have a passport to get on the cruise, so make sure to have that packed away in safekeeping, especially if you have more than one member of your family going. Make sure to have your passports all together. Riley and I actually put our passports always together, not separated, because, you know, we want to be able to get on the ship and enjoy everything and have our passports safe and sound. And that also goes with wallets and purse. Make sure you bring your ID, cards, money, whatever you need for the ship. That way you don't have to stress about realizing you're on the boat and, oh my goodness, I don't even have my card. If you want to buy merch, different things like that too. Any medications or vitamins that you take, make sure to have those ready to go and packed away, especially if those are essential for you. Very, very important. I take vitamins every day, so I am going to make sure I pack those along as well. And if you vlog your trips, or if you want to document your trips, even if that's just like on a digital camera or a vlogging camera or anything like that, make sure to have that ready with any chargers you might need, SD cards, memory cards, whatever you need. Make sure to have that all together and bundled together to bring along as well. Because you don't want to bring like half your things and realize you can't even document the trip that you planned on documenting. I keep all of my essentials for vlogging and any content creation in a little bag together. That way it's all safe and sound and ready to go. Kind of like my makeup, passports, everything like that too. I think that's the end of the list for this. So we're gonna go ahead and go over the actual outfits I have listed here, maybe for some inspo you can take for your future cruise on what kind of outfits you might enjoy wearing too. We're gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and go over the outfits. You guys, I'm so disappointed in myself. I didn't even say magic bands. Bring your magic bands because it is so easy to be able to have those rather than your key to the world card, because on Disney cruises, those are kind of like your magic bands are your key to the world cards that they'll give you, but it's very handy to have your magic band just on your wrist to be able to tap into your stateroom and everything like that too. So I definitely recommend bringing your magic band, and you can use your magic band from Disney World. That's what Riley and I do. So it's no extra cost. You don't have to buy a specific Disney Cruise Line one or anything. You're good to go if you already have one from Disney World. I can't believe I forgot to put that on my list, but hey, I remembered now. So here is my embarkation day outfit. It's actually a striped like royal blue tube top set that I think is so cute, very nautical, very cruise ship vibes. The pants here are like wide leg, long pants that go with this cute tube top. It's gonna be such a fun set to wear on the ship. I'm very excited to wear it. And then behind here I have my bikini top and bottom and the little wrap that goes around the waist with it that came with it. And I did upgrade my cover up for this trip. You guys will see it. It is very, very cute. I got it on Amazon. And I don't know if you can see on here, but it does have little sparkles in it. And they look really, really cute from the reviews I've seen online that people have posted on the beach. And the sun is shining. Very, very pretty. As for my dresses that I like to wear for dinner, I do not know the specific order I'll be wearing them in because you don't know your dining order until you're on the ship. So here I have the outfit I'm going to wear for the Enchanted Garden. And then here I have the outfit I'm going to wear for Animator's Palette. And then here I have the outfit I'm going to wear for the Royal Palace, I believe it's called. Sorry guys, I'm trying to like avoid the spoilers of this cruise ship because last time I went on the Wish, so making sure I don't spoil anything. And then I have some sundresses over here. One I'll wear for Palo and one I'll wear just out and about around the ship too. So even though usually for Disney World I have the order put out for when I'm going to be wearing everything, this you kind of can't. You're going to have to go with the flow as to when you're going to wear your outfits for those. Our second day on the ship after embarkation day, we are going to Lookout Key, so I'll obviously be wearing my swimsuit and cover up most of the day, but after that I do plan on wearing my cute Disney Cruise Line crew neck here. I might also throw this on top of my set if I ever get chilly, but I think this will be really cute with some shorts. These are from Abercrombie. And then for the third and last day, I have some Lululemon biker shorts, of course, and some Disney Cruise Line t-shirts here. This is from Castaway Cay. I think it's really, really cute to be able to wear Disney merch on multiple sailings and really get great use out of all of it because it's so cute, honestly. And I'll definitely be buying Disney Dream merch and more Disney Cruise Line merch and Lookout Key. One thing I did think of after I showed you guys my outfits are these cute little floral claw clips that I got last year for our first cruise. I have a pink one and a blue and then a cream colored one. And those were so fun to be able to twist my hair up after getting in the pool or just going around the islands. Very, very easy way to kind of elevate an outfit in your hair. I think that's pretty much all I have to show you guys outfit wise, which feels so weird because usually in my pack and preps I have so many outfits to get through and to explain to you guys, but this is only a 4-day trip, so much less to show, much less to explain. But also I feel like that's kind of short and sweet to be able to give you some inspo into how to pack for a short trip. Because sometimes I find that a little challenging because I want to bring either too much or too little. And I think it's also really good to factor in that you will be buying merch most likely on the ship, at least for me. I always end up doing that. So I definitely know some of these outfits might change based off outfits that I'll buy on the ship, specifically like cute t-shirts or maybe crew necks, stuff like that. I am so excited, guys. I am so excited. I'm gonna say that 100 times, obviously. And I don't know if I mentioned, I am vlogging our evening this evening of traveling down to Florida. That will be the next vlog after this one, so make sure to stick around for that. And of course, then the cruise vlogs will start and those will be so exciting. I am going to start packing the stuff away, organized in our suitcase here. I already have all of my undergarments and toiletries and everything packed away here. And I'm not gonna do any like makeup tonight or anything since we'll be getting in pretty late. Our flight isn't until 9 p.m., believe it or not. I think we board our flight at 8:45. Yeah, wild. Riley gets off work and not too long from now. I think he's actually gonna get off a little bit early, which will be nice. And we usually at our airport, the Indianapolis airport, we always park in the like regular parking lot, but this trip, since it's a shorter trip, we are going to park in the airport parking garage because it's like double the cost to park in the garage. So we've never done it in any of the trips we've ever done. We've always had to park in the regular lot and then you take a shuttle from the regular lot to the like actual airport. Even though it's like right near it, the shuttle still takes quite a bit of time. And that's when you know, can check your bags, get your tickets, go through security, everything. So I think parking in the garage will save us a lot of time and a lot of ease, and it'll be so nice when we come back to be able to just walk straight to our car and leave. But sometimes I think it's worth the price if it's a shorter trip, but longer ones, I just say get on the shuttle and not worth it because I think the economy lot's like $9 a day and the garage is like 20. That is not a cheap price if you're doing like a 10-day long vacation. I think the reason I haven't worn this is because I've been saving it because I love it so much, and of course it's white. I don't want to get it dirty, and it's been sitting in my closet since August for our last cruise, and I just took the tag off. So obviously I've been saving it for a special moment, but I'm making myself wear it on this cruise. It's such a nice piece of clothing. Do you guys ever do that? Like have clothing items that you love and you like don't want to like ruin them so you don't wear them that often? It's like a good and bad thing, I feel like. I also tend to roll my t-shirts for packing because I feel like it saves you a lot of room in your suitcase. And look how cute this shirt is. Like, come on. This is iconic Disney Cruise Line. I can't wait to see what merch the ship is gonna have, guys. It's gonna be so fun. I don't know why I get so excited about that. I feel like it's a nice way to capture the memories, not only vlogging, but like in an item of clothing too. One more tip and trick I actually did not explain when I showed you guys. I mentioned my dresses that were laid out on the bed here. And for this dress specifically, it is not a long dress. The other ones I have are longer. So I tend to wear biker shorts underneath them. These are just like a Lululemon pair of biker shorts that are pink. I'm gonna wear them underneath. That way when you're on the deck, the wind's gonna blow and you don't want to have your dress blow up, like a Marilyn Monroe moment. So I definitely recommend wearing these underneath if your dress is not like a maxi length dress. It's a good tip and trick in case you're worried about that, because the wind can get kind of crazy on the boat there. And look how cute this dress from Amazon is for the Enchanted Garden. Like, look at this pattern. Like, whoa, let's just put the whole screen of this pattern, right? I think it was only like $24. Make that make sense. I can't. One last thing that I realized I did not explain to you guys on the list is I did not put Mickey ears, Minnie ears, you know, Disney Parks ears. I really don't tend to wear them on the cruise. I feel like, you know, you're in the water so much or you're at dinner, different things. I really don't wear them as much. I constantly wear them in the parks, but on Disney Cruise Line, I don't as much. So I definitely see people wear them, but don't feel like you have to wear ears on the cruise. Wear what you want. Of course, if you love them, wear them. They're so cute and so amazing. You definitely don't have to if you don't want to, because, you know, very busy, lots of things to do, and you're not in the park. So do what you want, wear what you want, and honestly, all that matters is that you love it and that you're enjoying your time there. So that's the advice I have with ears, outfits, all those kind of things, except essentials. You really should focus on what essentials you might need, but definitely make each outfit and the trip your own. That way you can enjoy it and have the best time, because Disney Cruise Line is so amazing. Here is my half of the suitcase. I actually started putting the little clips with outfits I think they would pair with, like the pink clip with this, the blue with the swimsuits, and this one with the embarkation day outfits. Very cute. I'm gonna go ahead and store these safely and everything and get the rest of like my makeup bag and everything in here, but I think that's pretty much it for packing. Thank you guys so much for coming along and watching my pack and prep for this video, and of course thank you so much in advance for the cruise vlogs. I'm so excited to share those. By the time you guys see this, the cruise is already over, but I already know they are going to be full of so much joy and so much magic. I always have the absolute best time on any Disney trip, so very excited to bring you guys along. It's going to be so memorable, so amazing, and I'm so thankful for you all and to bring you guys along on here. It's just such a dream. Oh my gosh, I said a dream, like the Disney dream. Well, perfect timing. We're going on the Disney dream. This is gonna be a dream. All right, I will see you guys soon. And the next video I'll see you guys on, we'll be traveling down to Fort Lauderdale. See you then. Bye.
Jump into the deep end, give you all my weekends, taking all the back roads. We can make the time slow, betting on a feet.